shine, everybody. Rise and shine. It is on. It is on. It is so on. We're going to get a DJ set up here where I'm going to be able to mix it smooth in and fade it out while I'm still talking and not have to do a little back and forth. Good morning, everybody. Good day. Good evening, wherever you are in the world. It is 11:11, and we're about to go to heaven. Okay, I just want to make sure everyone could see my head. And I think my head is in the video. It's got to be in the video. Yeah, it would be there. Someone would have said something by now. Yes, rise and shine, rise and shine, rise and shine. Look at this. But before this, let's get to this. Okay, so today, it is on. I'm getting really excited because we got so much coming. First of all, tomorrow, Koya Webb is coming. Okay, tomorrow Koya Webb is coming. She's gonna make her dish, her raw amazing dish, and so excited to have her as my first guest of the year on the Pure Energy Chef Show here at Molly Mall's world-class kitchen in Encino, California. This thing is gonna blow up. Yesterday you guys saw some of my Carpe Caesar. Oh yeah, baby. Before that we had my soupy. Oh yeah. And that might even be called a confetti soup, the way we mix it up. And they've actually titled that at Pure Pressed Juice, my confetti soup. Looks like a little confetti all around the yellow mango, avocado, lemony, zingy, thingy dingy. Okay, now today, and Iris is coming in. We're flying Iris in from Hungary. Iris is hungry. She's coming in from Hungary, and I'm sure she's going to be hungry from Hungary. And she's going to teach us, Steve Factor and the Pure Energy team, how to make food, raw amazing food, to the next level. She was my teacher at Matthew Kenny Culinary, and I have decided to fly her out. It's that important to set her up and give us some of her knowledge and her culinary genius. Iris Zsezsak. If I even said that Hungarian name right, I might even not even pronounce her Hungarian name right. If I didn't, you'll tell me, Iris, when you come out here. Zsezsak. Okay. So today, we're going to make some things, and I'm going to show a little bit what I learned at Matthew Kenny, a couple principles. So first of all, this is not necessarily what I learned at Matthew Kenny. I learned about this early in my raw world. I was like maybe a couple years into raw, and I was like, okay, we're gonna do salads, we're gonna do some juices, we're gonna do smoothies, we're gonna do some soups, and then this came, and then it was like, oh, there's a whole nother world now. It just opened up, and that is the noodle world. Want to see this turn into noodles? This is a yellow squash. Get down with the yellow squash. Beautiful cut on each side. Nice gentleness. Okay, we hold it like this. Iris is going to teach us too. But this is what she taught me too. It's like you find a knife like this. If it's going on this side or this side, not a good knife. But if it's balanced, it's a good knife. And a sharp knife is more dangerous, less dangerous than a dull knife. Dull knife is sharper. Okay, and we want to hold it like this with the thumb, and then with your index finger here, or at least this is how I do it. Sometimes you can put two, sometimes one, and then these three kind of guide it. And grabbing it, you always want to get on the bear claw, like this, so that you can control the knife while you're grabbing it, instead of being like this and like, whoops. Well, now your knuckles will always kind of control it, and you're not going to mess up. You got two things. You got your eyes, and you got your knuckles helping you at the same time. Now watch this, you guys. Right? This is it. Okay. So everyone can see the spiralizer. Okay. Let me just make sure everyone can see the spiralizer. Everyone can see the spiralizer. Yep, you can see the spiralizer. I'm going to pick it up really quick, and I'm going to do this number here, like this. Okay. See that there? Okay. This is how it works. This kind of thing goes like this. You see those blades there like that. You can get these almost anywhere. Amazon it. We're going to have this on my website for sure. There's a lot of things coming to my website. We're building as it goes. You can check it out at pureenergyfactor.com. The Pure Energy Cleanse is in its works. We were going to do it January 1 and blast it off, and we do. And we have the ebook, and all of those past clients and present who are looking for that book can get it, but we're making a couple tweaks, and it's going to be ready in the next couple days. We are working hard here. We're doing it. There's so much to do and so little time. Watch this. I'll make it a little straighter. The straighter, the better. Okay. Now, ideally, I would have done this a few hours ago and let the zucchini sit. Watch this now. Watch this. Watch how noodles come out. Whee! I'm gonna do this right here. Okay, you guys see this here? Okay. Okay. Look at this. See that coming out? Just like that, okay? If you're making food for other people, you wouldn't want to put something that has been on a countertop on the cutting board without cleaning it. So, but this is for me and you. You're not going to taste it. I am. And I am like, I'm not into germs at all. I just don't do germs. Germs are not like part of, like I don't worry about it. It's just not part of my thing. It's like I got a body, an immune system that works, and germs are like, let's go somewhere else. So check this out. So look at this beautifulness. Ah, so good. Okay, a little bit of the wetter stuff. So the reason why we want to do this ideally a few hours earlier, I'm getting some of the wetter part out and putting it over here. Oh, you can have decorations with this thing. Just get this. Whee! What can you do that with? What can you do that with? Okay. So ideally you want to do it ahead of time because you want these to dry out. You want the noodles to dry out. If the noodles dry out, then it's going to be more or less diluted with the water because we dry them out. Whenever we get into gourmet raw, we get into more dry. When we get more into cleansing, we get more wet. Simple as that. We increase the hydration when we want to cleanse more and get our lymph moving and move our bowels and our kidneys and all that. And when we get into the gourmet raw, which is part of what I do, it's a little more dry. We get into more dehydrated. Okay, so I have the noodles here like this, and now I'm going to cut them because we don't want big, long things hanging out of our face, especially if you're on a first date. Okay, so I'm going to do that like that. So I have my noodles right here, just like that. And what I'm going to do, let me see, do I have some kind of mixing bowl here? There's got to be a bowl. Okay, this will do. We're going to take this over here, and we're going to put this aside. And now I'm going to make the dressing and lightly mix it in with the dressing. Okay, and then we'll get to the other veggies. But for now, this is going to kind of thaw out, not thaw out, dry out a little bit. We could also do this. We could also do this. We could also do this number here. Yeah, squeeze as hard as you can. Don't let the vegetables live. Okay. All right. And so we just kind of set this over side here. This is going to go over here. Let's say we'll call this the trash area. Away from all of your eyes. Your beautiful eyes. I do not want to obstruct you. It's like there's no trash though. You know, all of this could be used for a juice. We could put it in the juicer with other base things that we might normally have and just add a few more things. We never have to waste it. We could compost it. So much so. Okay. So there, I'm putting that aside right here. Now, let's get on with the get on. Let's get the sauce going. First of all, we're with the blender again. We've been through so much together. Oh, have we ever been through so much together? I'm gonna set this right here. Okay, let's see. Ah. Okay. We're gonna do a little this. We're gonna use this in a bit. let's do, first, let's put in some water. We have spring water here. I like to use Mountain Valley spring water in a glass jar. Glass. And let's see here. I got a recipe over here that none of you are going to get. Except my cleansers and clients that are watching right now that know that they could get on the 7 a.m. Pure Energy Cleanse private group and get the recipe, or email me the recipes. Because once you join the cleanse, you get all these recipes. But you're going to get the ingredients. So I'm going to put in some water. And I'm going to put in about... about that much. How much was there? How much is there? How far up on that Vitamix is it? Okay, then we're going to put in some almond butter. Oh yeah, baby. We're going to get down with this almond butter. Yes. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay, watch this. How much am I going to put in? Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. How big was the spoon? How big was the almond butter? How big is the jar? Let me do the math. Okay. There we go. Ooh, yeah. A little sesame oil. Yeah. Now some raw foodists will use toasted sesame oil to give it this kind of toasted flavor. But I'm going to show you how you don't need to do that if you put something else in it. Ooh, it's good. Yeah. Okay, then we're going to put in a date. A date to make it a little thicker. Then we're going to put in coconut nectar. Okay. Now, Coconut Secret makes a coconut nectar, and so does Big Tree. I like Big Tree, the product of Big Tree, a little better. We're going to go like this. How much did he do? He did about that much. That's about how much he did. He did about that much. And then coconut aminos, okay? There's also Bragg's aminos. I like coconut aminos a little better. Let's see. This is crucial how much we put in here, and I can tell. Exactly. Okay, this is it. So this is a Rad Thai. It's like Pad Thai, but it's radical, dude. Dudette. Yes. Now what are we going? What's the next thing? Ooh, we're about to get limey. Let's get some lime juice going. Before we lime juice, let's get the microplane and get a little bit of an intense lime flavor. Just a little bit of an intense lime, okay? Instead of a lot of the juice, we could have a little less juice and a little bit of the zest to give it some of that lime. So I'm really gonna go very little here because we don't want to overpower it, but lime is very much in the Thai world, and we're putting in maybe, I don't know, this is your guess right here. I'm just kind of feeling it right here. How much am I putting in? How much am I putting in? This beautiful lime. Then I'm going to cut the lime. Okay, we might want to roll the lime. Let me see if I roll the lime. We're shooting right here. We're shooting right now, so it's like whoops. We got it right here. Limey, 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 limey. From what I understand, that guy's a big record producer too. Like when he comes in, I don't know if you saw him, but when he comes in, people are like, everyone's like giving him a lot of attention. Molly Mall's house. You just never know who's gonna show up. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of lime juice too. About 2 limes equal a lemon. Okay. All right. Woohoo! It's on. This is on. Oh my gosh. smell that lime. And you know what? I think I'm gonna stop. I think I'm gonna stop on the lime juice. I can smell it, and my intuition tells me, you know what? You might want to chill out on that lime juice. We don't want the lime to take over, at least not this time. Okay, ginger. Ha 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 ha. Ginger, baby. Who loves you, ginger? Okay. So good. Anti-inflammatory, nausea, stomach deals. Now, I can put in the skins totally, but I'm going to cut these off a little bit right now. There's a lot of stuff on the skins, and when you blend it, like we're going to blend it, you're not going to even notice the skins for a second. However, I do want just a little bit less skin and a little more of the actual ginger. And now we don't want to go too far on the ginger. Ginger is very serious. This kind of spice is serious business, and it's very easy to overdo. Turmeric, I have found you can do more and still be okay, but ginger, watch out. Okay, a little bit of ginger there. How much, Steve? How much is it? You guys are who's going to be my client? Who's my next client? I want to know that. Who's my next client? He's like, who's going to get coaching one-on-one, or who's going to get on the Pure Energy Cleanse and then just get these recipes? And as they come out, and we keep developing new recipes, where on Facebook and Instagram now and Twitter, I will put the ingredients and the picture, but not the recipes. My clients get the recipes. I love my clients. And everybody else, I don't. Sorry. It's just that way. You guys okay? You guys know I love you anyway, and I know you're on the way to it. If it's not me, it's going to be some other health coach or detoxification specialist or some chef that's going to help you get into more and more of this. More raw food, more love, more light, more nature. And then we start to balance our bodies, and we could do it so amazing. The taste is so good. Jalapeno. Jalapeno, baby. Let's get on some jalapeno. Oh, yeah. Now, we want to go seedless on this. And if you're somebody who's like addicted to heat, and I was at one time, you're going to want to then have a little more seeds, okay? But for right now, I'm going to put a little bit of this sliver of jalapeno, give it a little bit of that jalapeno and the lime together, and then garlic, cloves, skins on. I'm putting 2 cloves right now for this. These are the size that feel good to me for this. Bam. Let me see here. Let me see. You know what? Oh yeah, baby. Okay, and let's get some pink Himalayan rock salt. I can feel it, how much? I can feel how much. Bam. And we don't need to put as much salt as normally in other dishes because we have the coconut aminos, very salty. And this is the good salts, the good sodiums. Okay, I think I got everything there. I think this is it. This is like now the base, and then I'll kind of smell it and I'll be able to tell you. But here, okay, now we're about to do the boogie now. Okay, now. Okay. Woo-wee! Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, who loves you, baby? Oh, now we get on. We get on more. We get on more. Oh, we go up. Woo! Yeah. Let's book time. Oh, it's coming all together. I can feel it. Look at that. You want to make sure we have the right texture. I could already see and feel more almond butter is needed for sure. A big old hunk. A big old hunk. A big old hunk. I could have told you that ahead of time, but I'm too busy with everything else that's going on. Woo-wee. Okay, I'm feeling about that much. I want to make sure the thickness. you guys. I feel like closing the show and immediately eating this. Everything's gonna be okay. Okay, we got the jalapeno. Yeah, baby. Okay, we're putting that here like this. Making the presentation real nice. Okay, so here we go. Here is my plate. Now I'm gonna have a couple other things on this. I'll set the plate down for a second. What I'll do right now is lightly pour a little bit in here. You guys see that coming out? Look at that amazingness. Let's do this number here. Right here. Okay, you stay there. Stay! Okay. So we just put a little, not totally, but just a little bit, just like this. Set that back here. Okay, put this back on top. Okay, and now I'm going to, well, you know what? This is how I would really do it, so I'm going to do it. I was going to like stir it. I'll go wash my hands really quick. But here we go. Boom. Okay. And we get it into a sort of a marination. Now again, if you dry this out, it'll absorb this more. And the idea is like when I was new to raw and I got into noodles, I was all excited and I was making these noodle dishes and they were great and they were a great change from the other. However, they were a little soggy, a little like, you know, so this is something now, we could even like almost put that in the dehydrator if we want. Oh yeah. Imagine that. But, so I have that right here. and now I'm going to set this aside here. Okay, and I will chop a few veggies. So first we're going to do some of this purple cabbage. They call it red cabbage, but it looks very purple to me. If anybody can, I don't know if there's like the powers that be or anyone who's watching this, I know a lot of different people from different walks of life watch this, but can we change the name of red cabbage to purple? Why would we not want to say the color purple when we could? Especially when it's purple? Come on now. Okay, so I'm going to, again, the bear claw, but I'm only going to do one slice. I don't even need that really. Just go boom. Just like that. Okay. It's beautiful here. Look at that. Just that beauty right there. Pop out, baby. Okay. Set that aside here. Maybe the top layer. You know, again, these could all be juiced. And then we're going to cut. So this is now where I bear claw it, right? Holding it like this and doing this number here. And I like these little slivers here. And I mean, when you're focused like this and you're starting to chop the veggies and you're chopping the fruit and anything else, you get into it. You get into a zone. It's very meditative. Really good stuff here. So I'm putting like some strips in here like this, you know, to kind of add to this. And now, watch this. Just add a few strips here. And now we got this going on. Okay. We have a beautiful yellow and purple. Go Lakers. Okay. Los Angeles in the house. I was going Lakers back in the Magic days. Back when it was Magic and Kareem. There was a time when they played team basketball. I don't know if you guys know, some of you are young. You guys didn't know that one time it was a team sport. Like people would help one another, their teammates, to achieve the goal, and they would work together in a synergistic fashion. That happened one day, I swear to God. Woo! Look at this purple, baby. Okay, There's that. Now we're going to go with the green onion. Onions are Funyun. I'm going to go with one strip right now. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. And again, a little protective bear claw. But, you know, I'm kind of far away from it right now. But I still automatically just go to that bear claw. Now here's something I could do here. See how I have the circles right here? The rounds, the green onion rounds right here. I could do this number too. Okay. Get these little strips here like this. Almost like part of the pasta. If you saw those purples are kind of like in strips as well, right? And so I could do the same thing with carrots, though I'm going to grate the carrots because they're a little harder to digest than, say, the green onion. Because of the starch. Because the starch, that's why. That's why. Okay, so here we go. Here. That one. Here's a couple strips we put in there like this. I mean, just looking very like Asian, man. Very like elegant. I love the Asian art. I mean, art's from all over the world, but Asia, and this would be a Thai deal. Okay, now we're getting closer, right? Okay, now we're gonna go with some of this carrot, and I'll do a little microplaning on the carrot. So this goes here. A lot of times we want to do this for the color. Now I'll set this one aside along with the other green onions right there. I wonder if a chef ever, like, because I just went, I wonder if a chef ever hurt herself on a live show, like how that would be. Probably get a lot of views. Okay, so ideally I would actually shred these a little thicker than this microplaning. But, so in this case, I'm just going to kind of have these carrots as part of it, and it'll kind of all mix it together. Okay, that's beautiful colors, right? These beautiful colors. Okay. And now for boom, boom, boom. We got that. I'm going to do a couple of these. A little cilantro. Get some cilantro action. Okay. And we're going to set this aside because this is going to be part of the plating, okay? Not so much the mixing in. Okay. But you can always, you know, sometimes you just put a little in, put a little out. You'll see. See what I'm saying? So a little is in. Okay. Now, I'll set that right here and bring the plate right here. Woo! Plate on. Okay. Here's what we want to do. We want a clean plate. Okay, and one of the things we learned at Matthew Kenny, now, I actually would get another plate besides this, but I have this plate for today that has the decoration around that. But one of the things we want to do is save some space around the edges when we're plating for gourmet and fine dining. A lot of times you go to, like, I guess, non-fine dining restaurants, and you know the food is almost falling off the plate, you know, and we want to have more white space too, as well. Okay, so one of the things we could do here is this. I'm going to just do a couple drips on here. You know what? I'm even going to do it like this. Watch this. Couple drips. See these drips? This is going to make a good picture. Watch. Do that like that. Okay. Then I'm going to do this here in one area. Okay. Okay, now look at that. First, if we see this right here, Hopefully you can see that, and I'd have it maybe a little thicker, a little less water next time so that it wouldn't run. But if you could kind of see right there, we got a big area and we got a couple like dots, okay? Now what we're gonna do is take our pasta, it's like pasta now, getting our pasta on and doing it just like this and putting it right on top of the sauce while it is lightly sauced, okay? Just like this. You see how that is? Just like that. Okay, so why do we do it like that? Well, Matthew Kenny, one of the things I got to learn there is usually you have the salad or the thing and then the sauce is on top. Well, they actually put the sauce underneath. They put the sauce underneath, and then you, one, could choose how much sauce you want. It's not overly sauced. And then two, you can actually, let me try a couple of this. I'm gonna try this really quick. And then two, it's like a surprise. You're like, you didn't know it was there. So that's really cool when that happens. See, I'm trying to like get these real thin, maybe you like get some matchsticks going. You know, we could totally get into the cutting. When I was at Matthew Kenny, we would spend, I think about 2 hours each day cutting knife skills, like doing what I'm doing right here. Okay, so I might have a couple matchsticks, you know, hanging out here, like this, and kind of do that number here, put that here. Okay, now, whoops. One here, it's like everyone is important. Everything is part of the art. I'm going to put in a couple of this here. Actually, before I do that, there's something else I did. So I dehydrated. So a dehydrator is kind of like an oven, and it is something that can go higher than the raw legal limit. Quote, 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 like the legal limit of raw is 118 degrees. And some will say 105, and it really depends on what you're dehydrating. But if you go to 118, you still are considered raw. I mean, not really, but it's like in the gourmet world, and in all intents and purposes, the enzymes are still there, but true raw is off of the tree and out of the ground. That's raw. So I dehydrated. I have some broccoli and onion, okay? Broccoli and onion mix. And I'll even put it here like a little bit of a crumble. It'll have its own little crumble area. Okay, just like this. It'll have a little crumble area. And we do with this, I dehydrated it for a while. I marinated it first though in coconut nectar and coconut aminos. So really good. Look how beautiful this is, okay? Then you dehydrate it for a while. So the coconut nectar and the coconut aminos, and I put some, I cut up some almonds, and then I also cut up some broccoli. And then I could also put a little more broccoli right here, just to give it some nice green color. You could shave it like this. Watch this. Woo-hoo. Some of those flowerets, right? See those flowerets? Just a few of them, just to make a kind of like a green presentation. Okay, and then we're gonna finish it off. We're gonna finish it off with, let's get some flowers going. What do we? Maybe this one might be calling me. The purple though, purple's my color, but I don't know. I'm not feeling purple with this. So even though we got a little purple there, we could get in this one. Which one? Which flower should I do? How about this? You guys tell me right now what flower I should do, and I'll do it. Okay, I'm gonna come around now. Everybody write your flower down. Do I do the purple, the yellow, the white, or the red? Just say red, and it's burgundy, but just call it red. It's easier for you to type. Okay, let's see. What are people saying? Let's see. Art. Art, 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 art. Which one do I do, guys? Do I do the purple, the red? I'm just gonna do it. Okay, no one's on it fast enough. Now everyone's like, I'm going to go back there and everyone's going to be like showing me their color. We'll see what everybody said and we'll see what I picked. Okay, okay, okay. I think maybe this one. And we could get each petal really and start to kind of like, you know, maybe have one here. These are pretty, just like this. Maybe we'll put one here. Okay. Well, we could even cut that in half and make it real dainty, real like, ooh, ta-ta. Okay. And then, you know what? I think I'm going to do some yellow too. I'm going to do some yellow as well. Okay, just like this. I'm going to take some of this yellow with the same burgundy inside, and I'm going to do this number. Here we go. Watch this. You guys are going to like this. I'm going to put this yellow against this white. Okay, get that. I'm going to put this yellow against this white too. Okay, and then I'm going to do one of these here. Here. Okay, I think I'm good with that, and I'm going to get a couple onions, these green onions, just like this. Okay, and this is a beautiful work of art. This is Gourmet Raw Thursdays, baby. We did it with a little dehydration, we did it with a little spiralization, we did it with a little bit of nutrition, and we did it with a lot of nutrition. This is living foods, fruits and vegetables. We're very much on the vegetable world right now, and the nut and seed world, or specifically the almond and the sesame, and the fruit would be some of the coconut. There, you know, there's a little bit of coconut, a little lime, and this is divine. I mean, I wonder if I should do this. This might be a little too much. Let's see. Sometimes we overkill. But if I could get a little, do I want to do this? Do I want to I don't know, do I want to do one of those numbers? Maybe. You'll be like, what is that? I like that, okay. A little bit purple, you get to play. Say, I want a little more purple here. I'm just trying to think about how it looks from your area. Oh, let me put another one of these. Little strip of carrot. Oh yeah, there's one coming out. Yeah, they're so good. There it is. This is it, everybody. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. That is the plate. That is Rad Thai. Radical, dude. It is on. More fruits, more vegetables, more of this. I can't wait for this Saturday, going to Ron Russell's first cooking class of the year, cooking class at Sun Cafe. This goes on at 9 a.m. and the first one of the year is always the busy. Like everybody's like, okay, it's time to get well. We're sick and tired of being sick and tired. We don't want any more flu shots. Oh, I want to use this one right here. We don't want any more flu shots. Oh, look at that right there. Oh yeah. Ooh, I love it when this is like one of those. Oh, where's some pepper? Do I have some pepper here? If I had a little, or some you crush red pepper, I could go and do a couple cracks of that on that, and that would be great too. So this class always packed. So if you go this Saturday, 9 a.m. is when it starts. I would be getting there about 8:30. It is definitely standing room only. Whenever he does like the first one of the year, which is his Raw 101 class. Or when he does his cheese classes, a lot of people do the cheese. A lot of people do the cheese. Let's see, watch this. Let's get one more. Okay, and then Iris, picking her up at the airport on Friday. So much going on. Koya Webb is going to be here tomorrow. You guys got to tune in for Koya. We don't want to cover that flower. I might just put one of these. I don't know. There. How does that look? I think it looks beautiful. Okay, so Koya's coming here tomorrow. Can't wait to see what she comes up with, makes. We're going to do the blender boogie together. And Pure Press Juice every Wednesday night. I'm teaching classes there now, 6 p.m. And Facebook message me if you'd like to get on the coaching, if you'd like to get on the cleanse, if you'd like to amp your life up to these kinds of things. What do you think happens when you put this into your body? What do you think happens? I mean, really, like, let's think about it for a second. What do you think happens when you put living, hydrating, rainbow, enzymatically rich, nutrient-dense foods in your body? What do you think happens to it? Of course it happens. Healing always happens. This is what I'm talking about. And this is what the Pure Energy Chef is all about. It's about healing. Oh yeah. Till the next time. I love making food. I love dancing. I love feeling good. You know how good it feels good to feel good? Almond butter. Broccoli. Who would ever think broccoli could taste good? Till the next time, 11:11 Pacific Standard Time. Every time until the end of time. Woo! Woo! Oh, and a little black sesame seeds. A little black sesame seeds. Forgot all about the black sesame seeds. Forgot all about the sesame seed. So there I did. I just sesame seeded. Little black sesame seeds. Little black sesame seed. Pick black sesame seeds. Pick a. Pia. Pick. Pure energy.